Hi there, guys. How's it going? So, this is the match preview for the game tomorrow against Crystal Palace. Now, obviously, the last time we played Palace, they beat us in the Community Shield. Um, and I don't think they've lost a home game for like 13 games or something like that. So, this could be a real test. Like, I know we've played Atletico Madrid and Arsenal and stuff like that, but, this could be a test, guys, this weekend. We might struggle. I don't think we'll get beat, which is a little bit of a teaser for my score prediction, but wouldn't be surprised if we drew this game. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, if you like this video, guys, make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribing, and leave a comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on the game, score predictions, and I've also got a starting 11 for you at the end as well, so make sure you let me know if what you think I've got wrong with it or if I'm right as well with that. Now, quickly go through some of the stuff from Arne Slot's press conference. So, he basically, guys, confirmed some bad news for us, which, I did mention the other day in the afternoon delight, I think 2 days ago now, that Leone had torn his ACL, and Slot has basically confirmed. Did I just call him Klopp just then? Can't remember. Arne Slot has just confirmed that he's going to be out for a year. So he misses the rest of the season, which I kind of expected he would do anyway. But then he also misses the whole of next preseason, and it's going to be like September next year, maybe even October, before we actually see him come back to any sort of like fitness or anything like that, which is a crying shame because I thought he was absolutely fantastic in his debut until obviously he got injured. And I just hope, because these types of injuries, touch wood, doesn't affect him for his entire career now. These types of injuries and then having the downtime of not training or being around or anything like that can have a negative effect on you. So I hope and pray, whatever, that he comes back stronger. Do you know what I mean? So let's just, if you see anything, if you follow him on Instagram, X, whatever, make sure you're giving him as much support as you possibly can, guys, because he's only a young lad, and to do that on your debut and then to be out for a year is horrific. Absolutely horrific, guys. So yeah, let's hope he comes back fitter than that. In a little bit of positive news, Chiesa will be added to Liverpool's Champions League squad. Now, I know obviously he was not a part of the squad initially, but now obviously Leon has been taken out. He's going to be added into the squad, which is good news. I think Chiesa's doing, every time he gets an opportunity, he always seems to just grasp it and take it. So more of the same, please. Slot also said that Isak is ready to start against Palace, but 90 minutes may be too much for him. And again, I didn't expect him to play 90 minutes, but obviously with Ekatike now suffering from a one-match ban, Isak's going to be chucked in, I think, at the beginning of this game again, which is a bit of a tease for my starting 11. So, but I don't think he obviously sees out the full game, and I didn't expect him to do so anyway. So we'll see what happens in regards to that. I probably think Chiesa comes on 60, 70 minutes into the game to replace him. That's how I kind of see that going, but we'll have to wait and see. Slot also dismissed the suggestion that Ekatike had been fined over his red card. Like, I can't remember if I mentioned it in a video, but I definitely saw it somewhere that Ekatike was getting a 2-week ban, not a 2-week ban, a 2-week fine of his wages because of what happened. And Slot basically says you're allowed at this club to make a mistake without immediately getting a fine. So he isn't getting fined. He mentioned, disciplined means a fine, which he didn't get. I spoke to him. He said sorry straight away to his teammates. He is young and players of all ages make mistakes. You are allowed at this club to make a mistake without getting fined. He's a fantastic human being, Brendan Rodgers. If you asked staff top three or warmest and polite, he would be in there. So he can make a mistake. It wasn't smart. It didn't hurt us. It might be a bit more. It might hurt a bit more tomorrow, but Chiesa is showing himself and a chance for him to play tomorrow off the bench. So there you go. I didn't even read that in full before I did this video. But that to me sounds like Isak starts, comes off 60, 70 minutes, and Chiesa comes on. That's how I take that in. Slot talking about Palace, he mentioned that they are disciplined enormously defensively. They are calm in their own half, and we saw this during the week against Southampton. It's hard to play through, and apart from that, they have some individual players, quality. Mateta, Sarr, two midfielders who can play, two good centre-backs and wing-backs. What stands out for me is their defensive work. Gahey and Adam Wharton, guys. Just putting it out there. He then spoke about Engamoa, saying it's a good thing if you're a youngster at Liverpool. They are players who are in your position who are better than you, so they are still there's still steps to make. He wants to improve, but if he plays with Mo, Cody and Federico, he feels their steps to make to get to the next level. And if he is at their level, then it is consistency, and that is the most difficult thing. Speaking about Chiesa, he said that we have looked into the process of adding him to the Champions League squad. Some people do this. If I am informed correctly, if a player is out for 2 months or more, you can replace him. So we're looking into that. And then talking about Leone as well, he mentioned we have some examples with Virgil and Joe, and a lot of examples all over the world of players coming back better. It hurts more if you are closer to retirement, but it's far from ideal. The surgeons and the rehab people are important, but it is nice if you can do this with players around who have lived through this and they can give you the right energy in the right moments. Our players have shown plenty of compassion for him and they will not stop, which is good. Good to hear. So yeah, just to summarise everything up, he just basically says Leone's torn his ACL out for around a year. Isak is ready to start tomorrow, but will not play 90 minutes. Slot denied the reports of him finding Ekitike, and Liverpool are looking to add Chiesa into the Champions League squad. Now, where's my starting 11? Here we go, guys. Let's get this shared for you so you can see it. Boom, there you go. So, I think we go with Alisson in net, which goes without saying. Conor Bradley comes back in at right back. You start Konate and Van Dijk. Kirkez comes back in for Robbo. Obviously, the man himself, first name on the team sheet, probably just behind Mo Salah. Ryan Gravenberch starts. The one that I think many people maybe, have an opinion on is I'm starting Szoboszlai over McAllister. I just think Szoboszlai brings more to the team. You guys may have a different opinion to me, which is fine. If you have, please, put it in the comments below and let me know the reasons why. But I just think that the way Szoboszlai started this season, you can't take him out. So, yeah, and I need him on that pitch. So that's why I've got him on. Cody Gakpo, obviously, on the left. Wirtz comes back into there. I think he needs a bit more game time to get up and running in the Premier League. Salah, obviously, again, starts. And then, as we've just been talking about through the whole preview, Isak starts at top. But I don't think he plays the full game. He probably plays 60, 70 minutes. Comes off. And Chiesa comes on. And I'm going to go with a score prediction as well for you guys here. I am going to say... Do you know what? It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. I'm going to go with Liverpool winning 2-1. 2-1 Liverpool. My heart says Liverpool win 2-1, but the reason why I stopped is that my head was going, I could see us drawing this. My head is like 1-1, 2-2. I can see us drawing this game, I really can. But I'll go with my heart on this occasion. Liverpool win 2-1 at Palace. Keeping it real, stay up top with the whole, 100% record, keeping the pressure on Arsenal and City and whoever else thinks they can come and take our title. Let them try as best they can. And then obviously we go into Galatasaray next game in the Champions League in midweek, so we'll be talking about that. Anyway, let me know down below, guys. Do you agree with the starting 11? What are your thoughts surrounding the whole Leone situation? And what would you do with the starting 11 in your score prediction and stuff like that? Let me know down below. And I'll catch you in the next one.